What's up, lovely souls? I'm back with another video. Today's topic I just want to touch on, are you in a toxic relationship? And maybe you don't know it. Maybe you think it's just something that you go through, right? Or something that's acceptable. I just want to give you some points that I wrote down that you can look for in a toxic situation or something that's kind of just making you feel emotionally drained. Um, and the Lord has told me I'm gonna have to stop sugarcoating it, and get down to the depths of just showing you guys who's really behind all the things that we go through as a person. Who orchestrates the whole thing. And I'll get into that in some later videos. Still at my mom's. Let's just get right into it because I can talk. But my name is Tabitha. If it's your first time stopping by, please, it's got to be your first time because I have like 8 subscribers, right? I haven't even told my family to subscribe or anything. I'm just kind of letting whoever come upon the video, let it be for them and let it help them out. I pray that it helps them out. Okay. As always, I'm gonna give you the facts first, and then I'll give you God's truth of what He says about the situation that you're going through, and what He expects of us as a people. Okay. The first thing I wrote down was lack of trust. If you're having a lack of trust in your relationship, that's not good. I mean, who can be in a relationship where there's no trust, where you're always questioning if that person is telling you the truth? Whether you have a backbone in your relationship, or are you just saying, I'm with somebody. No matter how he treats me, he's here, and I can say that I have somebody, right? You want someone that you can trust that has the best interest of your children, the best interest of you, right? So the next point that I wrote down was communication, okay? Is in y'all's communication, is he or she intimidating you, calling you names, or y'all, I got neighbors and I'm at my mom's still, so them telling you things like you got to deal with whatever they have. I mean, it's not anything that has to be mean at that time. It was just like something that was kind of inconsiderate of what you thought that they might say or not say, right? Like if they are wanting to go out with their friends, saying that you have to deal with it, you're going to deal with it, I'm going to go out with my friends, type of thing. And they put a negative slant just about on anything. Okay, in communicating, it's always something negative that comes about from the conversation. You might mention something, or they might just they all keep a negative air in the environment that you're in. You might be trying to be positive that day, but they gonna come right on through and knock you off your little positive horse, honey. And you'll end up having we're such great people that we end up picking ourselves back up. But they might even blame you, give you the silent treatment. And you're going and asking them, hey babe, you're trying different tactics to get them to come around, being nice or saying things that to get them to talk, or because they're giving you the silent treatment, And another thing that I wrote down is that they listen to you just to respond, but not to understand how you really feel. You can talk to that person and they're just listening to you to respond, not to understand you. not to try to come to terms or to figure out how can we fix this going forward. What's going to make you feel better, right? And number 3 is controlling. Them controlling you shows that is another way that shows that you're in a toxic relationship or a toxic friendship. They might even want to manage your money, right? They might start asking for things. They might give a little bit and expect for you to give twice as much, right? They might even start secluding you from people, secluding you from your loved ones, secluding you from people that could probably give you great advice or be honest with you about some of the things that are going on in the relationship. If you were to talk to them, they kind of seclude you because they don't want you getting advice from anybody but them. That's just, they cut you off. I remember it would be little subtle things that when I would say, I'm going out with, I had a friend named Elena, and I would say, I'm going out with Elena, it just depends on, maybe the first or second time we go out. But after that, it becomes like, oh no, that's not what she's going to be doing. She's not going to be having a good time. I can't, they keep up with your location. They ask you where you are. That's the thing about trust in a relationship. They don't need to know your every move, your every step, and a lot of times you might not even know it, but he could have a tracker or locator on you, and you not even know it, and if he does, he'll say, and for some reason, if you tried the same thing with him, he won't be having that. Or she won't be having that, like I said, wanting to access everything, threatening to expose you for things that you've told them is another form of controlling, a controlling thing in a toxic relationship. As I said before, lying, okay? And lying, I'm going to tell you something about lying. Lying don't do nothing but show allegiance to yourself. Like, I'm covering my butt no matter what. You know what I mean? And honestly, them being truthful only benefits you. They don't realize that it would benefit them as well, especially when it has to do with God and how he says that you don't need to lie to your neighbor or to your neighbor would be your girlfriend, or you know what I mean, or any people that you meet. Okay. Another thing is that they teach you to live a lie with them. Okay, you start living a lie with them because a lot of times I remember just everybody thinking so highly of him. When we would see, this is relationship that I'm speaking on right now. We would be out and these girls would speak to him like he was God's gift to women, and I knew that they hadn't had a deep interaction with him yet. They only had that surface type of encounter with him, which anytime you get a surface encounter with someone that's toxic, it's going to be very kind, very helpful, maybe even a little exciting, a little flirtatious, you know what I mean? Just like kind of how you felt at the love bombing stage. Okay. Number 5 for a toxic relationship is all take and no give, which I kind of spoke on a while ago. You give something small, like they give something small, they're going to expect something bigger from you. They might bring you food, which I can get my own food. Honestly, I can get my own food, okay? I need something more in-depth from you. I don't need you to go buy me food because that's what you think that I want. I want a lot more things besides food. It's a nice gesture, but it's not good enough for what anybody can do that. Anybody can bring me food, right? And number 6 is that you feel drained around this person. No matter what you do, you're always trying to pick yourself up, but it's like you always feel drained. You can't seem to get enough. It's like an emotional drain. It's not always physical, but it's like an emotional pull on you that drains you. You find yourself not able to get the things done that you would like to get done, or it takes longer, And for the last one, is that you've started to make excuses for that person's behavior. You've got to fake the funk now. Now that this person is around you all the time and you've decided to be with this person, you find yourself having to defend the relationship. Even when you know it's wrong, you're finding yourself having to live a lie, just like he wanted you to, right? You've started to make him seem like the greatest guy when emotionally you're getting tore down every night, every day, and you already know what to expect. I'm saying he, you guys, because I'm going off of my own experience. I'm going off of my own experience, but let me see if I missed anything. And I kind of spoke on how sometimes they try to plant thoughts in your mind that are subtle. And you want to catch them if you're not aware of it. You know what I mean? Just to get you to continue to, they're extending their time with you. They're extending their time just with a little more. Let me give a little bit more. So the little kindness, let me bring her some food. She always likes that. I don't have to do much, but let me bring her some food. And I get everything I want. I get her dismissing certain things in her lives, dismissing her moral values, her standards. I'm breaking all of that down, right? Okay. And you guys, I got a few scriptures for you today. And I guess I should start leaving the scriptures in the description box as well. But I have Proverbs here, and I'll put it on the scripture now. Let me see. And these scriptures, y'all, is something that is going to help. Just go back to this stuff. Go back and read over it. Because you don't want to be, most people that are in a narcissistic relationship, they are called to be doing something for the kingdom of God. And most times they are just kind of wanting to, let me move, you guys. I'm going to walk around here. I'm going to walk, y'all. Somebody just pulled up, so I didn't want to. Y'all, I haven't figured out how to edit anything, and it's not that light around here. But, okay. Okay, let me turn this around real quick.